Good day, people. Thank you for joining my class. So today we'll be learning how to make this bag. So first things first, before you make any bag, you would first of all draft out your pattern. And I've done mine, and I'm going to be teaching you people how I got my pattern. So if you have a cardboard paper, you should have a cardboard paper. Firstly, so this bag is actually a big bag. So if you want a smaller size or a bigger size, is left for you. So I'm going to be doing a smaller size. And how did I get my pattern? So okay, for those of you who don't have a better knowledge of handbags, so here, this is what we call the width. This is the width of the bag. This is the length of the bag. The width, the length, and here is the gusset or the side. It's like you call here the gusset or the side. Then here is the base. This is the base of the bag. Here is the base where the bag will sit on. Here is the base, then the front, the back, and your handle. This is your handle. So we go again. Here is the width. The width of the bag. This place is called the width. Here is the length of the bag. Length. Here is called the gusset or the side of a bag. Then this is your handle. Here is your back, and here is your front. Then here your base. This is your base. So let's get our width, length, base, back, and front. So first things first, you would measure. Here's my pattern. So I want to teach you how I got my pattern. You get your plain cardboard paper, then you measure. So I did 10 inch here. For my width, I did 10 inch. So whatever inch you want, if you want your bag bigger, you can extend. You can do whatever inch you want. So for me, I'm going to do 10 inch. So for my width is 10, while for my length is 9. My width is 10, for my length is 9. So my bag is going to be a 10 by 9 bag. 10 for the width. Then for the length, 9. So after you get this measurement, which is this, then you proceed to getting your base. You proceed to getting your base, which is, for my base, is going to be 10 by 3. I'll be making my base 3 because this bag is not a big bag. But if you're making a very big bag, you would have to extend your base. Either you go by 4 or by 5. That is if your bag is very big. But if you're not doing a big bag, you can work with 2.5 or 3 inch for your base. So my base is going to be 10 by 3. Here is it. After getting your base, after getting here, you've gotten your base, then you come back to get this measurement. We've done here, we've done the measurement for this, we've done for the base. It's time to get for the other side. Then you come, always use your tape, then you say 10 by 9. 10 by 9. Now we have done this part. We've gotten the measurements, and here is it. So here's it, 10 by 9, your base. See it here. So here's it. Here's the bag. So here's it. We've cut it out. We've cut out your length, your width, your base. We've cut out the body of this bag. Here's it. Here's the body of it. Now, how to get your side? This is your side. This is how you cut your gusset for this bag. How to get your side? Very simple. So your base, you take the measurement of your base is 3. How to get your gussets is your base plus the length of your bag. So your base is 3, the length of your bag is 9. So you get your cardboard paper, get your tape, then you rule 3 by 9. You rule 3 by 9. I'll get a clean cardboard paper where I'll record the base for you, so you can understand what I'm saying. So I want to record this gusset for you, so you can understand what I'm saying. So you get your ruler. Remember what we said for the base. We are doing 3 by 9. So this is what we are going to do. So you come here, you take your tape, you do 3. Please make sure your lines are straight. Make sure your lines are straight. 3. Okay, so let me work with my ruler instead. Okay, so please, if you are, in case you have a tape and a ruler at home, stick to one. If you are working with ruler, work only with ruler. Don't work with ruler and tape, because their measurements are not the same, in order not to spoil your bag. So if you are working with your ruler, work with your ruler from start to finish. If you are working with your tape, you work with your tape from start to finish. So I want to work with my ruler. So you come 3 inch. Remember I said our gusset is your base plus the length. So our base is 3, our length is 9. So you come 3 by 9. 3 by 9. So I'm redoing my gusset again for proper understanding. 3 by 9. Please make sure your lines are straight. Try as much as possible, and always cross-check your lines before you conclude. Make sure your lines are straight. So 3 by 9. 3 by 9. So what next? So you come here, this here, you come here, you rule out 1 inch down here, rule out another 1 inch down here, 1 inch down here, 1 inch down here, 1 inch down here, 1 inch down here. So let me do it for you to see. One inch down here, 1 inch down here, 1 inch here. You do the same for both sides. 1 inch here. See, so I've done my 3 by 9, 1 inch out, 1 inch out. Same thing here, 1 inch out, 1 inch out. Hope you can see. Then you take your ruler and rule. You rule across. You rule this place. Let me rule for you to see. You take your ruler, you rule across. So I've ruled across. So our gauze is halfway complete. So what you do, you take your ruler like this. From this point to this point, you draw a line to meet this point to this point. You draw a straight line from this point to this point. Same thing from this point to this point. Are you understanding? Let me come again. You take, after bringing out your 1 inch for both sides, 1 inch, 1 inch, you rule. Then you take your ruler from this point to this point, you draw a straight line. From this point to this point, you draw a straight line. So let me do it for you to see. You draw a straight line. It's still going to be 9 with a little bit difference, but it doesn't matter. You meet the line here, this place to this place. You do the same thing here, from this point to this point. So the shape of our gauze is out. Look at the one I cut out. Then see it here, the same thing. You take the line up, you take the line up. So here is our gauze. It's time to cut out. So when cutting, make sure you cut on a straight line. If you can't cut on a straight line, it's better for you to cut outside than to cut inside, because once you cut inside, you've reduced the size of your gauze, which will affect your bag. So let's cut out. Take your time, don't rush, so you won't make mistake while cutting. Because bag making is not like clothes making where you can make adjustments. Once you make one mistake, your bag is ruined. Unless you apply wisdom and you turn it to something else, but it can never be the same as what you had in mind. It can never be the same with what you had in mind. So you have to be careful in order not to make mistake. So I'm cutting out. So here's how to cut out. You cut here, just on the line. Follow the line and you know what to do. So our gauze is ready. Our gauze is ready. So here is our gauze. See it. Same thing with what I've done before, and this is the one I did on my own, and this is the one I did here. So see, 3 by 9. So this extra place, like this place, some of you will be wondering, like, why is this place like this? This is where you are going to sew on. This is where you will sew. This is where you are going to sew. This is where your needle will pass. This is where you are going to sew. This is what, see it when you sew. This is where you are going to sew on. So if you finish cutting, you still measure here. This is your 3 inch. Then why this extra is for sewing. This extra you've added is for sewing. This is what you will sew on. Okay, hope you understand. So now we've gotten the front, the base, the back, and the side of the bag, which is the gauze. So we've gotten it. Now, when drawing your patterns, always make sure to like zip. Here's the side zip. You will make sure you cut out this place for the side zip on your pattern. You make sure this is called your bag stand. Your bag stand. So you make all the punches on your pattern, like this pattern. So when you want to if it's time for you to sew, you just place your you just place your pattern on your leather and you just trace out. Very easy, very convenient, rather than punching the holes on your leather and you might make some mistakes. So it's better you make all the mistakes on your pattern, you correct on your pattern before you move to your leather. So what did I do here? I have cut out the side zip. So here is the side zip. Here. This is the side zip. So for the measurement of the side zip, after you've cut out your pattern, you fold into two. Oh my goodness. You fold into two. You fold into two like this, so you can get the middle. Fold into two like this, so you can get the middle. We've gotten the middle. So remember, here to here is 10 inch. So for our zip, we'll be making it 6 inch. So if you fold into two, it's going to be easier because here is the middle. Then you take 3 here, you take 3 here. That is 6 inch. Let me explain this part very well for you. When you want to get the middle, you don't necessarily it's not a must that you must fold your cardboard paper into two, but folding it into two will make it easier for you. For some of you that don't have like straight hands to rule straight lines, so it's better you fold. Now that I have folded it, our side zip, I'm going to be taking 6 inch. Since I folded it, I'm going to be taking 3 inch here, 3 inch here. When you open 6 inches, I don't know if you understand. Let me come again. For the zip, here to from here to here, 6 inch, 6 inch. So when you fold, you take 3 inch here, 3 inch here, making it 6 inches. Now you've gotten your 6 inch for your zip. Your zip line is going to be 6 inch. Then for this place, you have to sew round. You measure 0.5. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. 0.5, like 6 inches by 0.5. The same way we did 10 inch by 9. You will do 6 inch by 0.5. So our window zip is going to be 6 inch by 0.5. Please pardon my pattern is torn. 6 inch by 0.5. The same way we did for 10 inch 10 inch by 9. Yes, 6 inches by 0.5. So that is how we get, or rather that is how we got our side zip. This is how we got our side zip. So for the back stand, how did we get the measurements for the back stand? So you take your ruler or your tape. You take your ruler or your tape. Now your back stand goes to your base. Like you punch your back stand on your base. Here's the base of the bag and here's your back stand. Back stands are always placed by the base to help your bag stand very well. To help your bag stand very well, and to help your leather. Like your leather will not touch the ground, so it won't get scratched. So this back stand will prevent it. So how did we get this back stand? Now you take your ruler on your pattern. Make sure you do everything you want to do on your bag, on your pattern first. before you move to work with your leather. So here, you come here, from here to here you take 1 inch. So this ruler is already 1 inch. You just place it like this. You place it like this and you rule a line, because this ruler is already 1 inch. See it? This ruler is already 1 inch. So from the from here to here 1 inch. You rule your line 1 inch. You rule it 1 inch. See, from here to here 1 inch. So this ruler is already 1 inch. I place and I rule. Then you come from here to here 0.5. This was how I got this. From here to here 1 inch. From here to here 0.5. So you do the same thing here, 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 and here. The same measurement. Here to here 1 inch. Here to here 0.5. We've gotten our bag stand measurements. So this is it for the body of the bag, and I've also taught you how to cut your gusset, which is the side of the bag. So moving on to the next one, we are done with this part. Moving on to the next one, I'll be teaching you how to fix your zip, how to cut the pattern for your zip. As you can see, how to get this leather you sew your zip on, how to get your zip. So this is what I'll be teaching you next. So remember, our bag is a 10 by 9 bag. So the width of the bag is 10, right? Now here is the first part of the zip. Here is the first part of it. Okay. So it is time to transfer our patterns. All these patterns we've drafted out. It is time to transfer it into our bath. Some of you might not be using this. Some of you might be using fiber or any other thing you have to make your bag firm. Like this bag now is firm, it's standing firm. It's firm. So some of you might not be using bath. Whatever thing you will be using to make your bag firm, it is time to transfer our pattern to it. So let's start. I'll be using bath. It's advisable to use bath too. But if you cannot get this, you can use a very light fiber. I use a very light fiber. I'll be showing you. So it's time to transfer your pattern. You can place something on it so it won't shift. Remember, don't make mistakes, because you cannot correct. Whatever mistakes you make, you won't be able to correct. So I've done this. But we'll trace out the side. We'll trace out the sides now. Please manage your material. Don't waste your material too, because bag materials are now very expensive. We don't want to be wasting our materials. So I'm drawing out this side. So for this side, you'll be cutting out two. cutting it out into, I've drawn out the first one, so I'm drawing the second one now. Try as much as possible to trace it very well. Don't spoil your bag because you will not be happy. So I'm done tracing this out. So let's trace out. Okay, we'll trace out our handle much later. Let's the zip. So we'll do this one in two. We'll cut out two of this for the zip. I'm done tracing this out. Then the other side of the zip, the place will be sewing our zip to directly to, or rather directly on. So we'll still cut it, we'll still trace it out into. So we are done. We are done tracing our pattern on our bath, on our fiber, and whatever you are using. So it's time